All right. Well, we're giving opportunities for you to get feedback on anything that you need feedback on. And I had a really good session with Julie Shaw yesterday. And so I want to, she's not able to be on the call today, but I did want to show you something. I gave her some feedback yesterday, but I'd like for the group to be able to give some feedback to her as well on some things. So Marty, you have some things that you want feedback on. Does anybody else have something that you want to get feedback on? It can be anything. It could be a website, it could be copy and messaging, it could be strategy. How do I, what do you think about this? I mean, it can be anything that you need feedback on. And if that's you, raise your hand. All right. Ariane, so you slipped it in there at the last minute. So Ariane, what do you want to get feedback on today?
I really just had a question about like the indie chamber when you think it would be necessary or worth it to become a member. That was one of the questions.
So I have a thought around that, but I want to see if anybody else has a thought about indie chamber.
Well, how much does it cost to become a member?
Well, I just found out today, because actually from the VIP center, from the painting, Marcella, she reached out, and that's where I met her, at the VIP center. And so the silver, which is the lower package, is $479 a year. And then it's $700 and something a year for gold, which had a few extra benefits. But the silver had decent benefits, starting out.
So what are some of the benefits that attracted you?
I think for like the newsletters, where you can have your introductory letters in there, as well as the networking events, of course. And like if I do a grand opening or a launching, they kind of show up like, oh, the Indie Chamber is here in the building. And yeah, but the gold package is actually when you get to kind of meet with the top investors. So I'm not ready. I wouldn't be ready for that package yet, but that one also had an article where you can do like the best practice, and that was kind of like the only difference. But they help with zoning or figuring out zoning, things like that. So that was just a few things. Nothing super significant, because some of the things I think you can get free coaching, like through, or you can pay for like virtual and get coaching. Like I'm getting great coaching like here, I will say that. But then of course there's the BOI that offers different free coaching sessions.
I have a question. So if you were to become a member of the Indiana Chambers, what target audience are you trying to draw in?
Yeah, and so I think it would be other entrepreneurs, other professionals. And that was another interest of mine, is like, how do I get minority certified? But I think I could learn that without paying the $479 a year.
It's like, I guess it's also like, what are you trying to gain from that membership?
Right. And it would just be networking with other professionals, other entrepreneurs who believe in, kind of having a community, the community of those who, people probably hold the Indie Chamber at a certain light or like a certain standard. And if people really utilize it, then I would be in the mix of those being utilized and utilizing it.
I know it's used in a lot of corporate, because a lot of my attorneys that I've worked for in past have been members, but it's just so they can have clout and say that they are a member.
Oh, maybe it's the name that people are paying for.
Well, Indie Chamber, I mean, they've definitely been around for a long time, so they're etched in there into the minds of businesses. Deetra, you're raising your hand. Do you have a thought? Go right ahead.
Yeah. So first of all, Erin, yes, hair. Your hair is so cute.
Thank you.
And then secondly, before, I don't have any experience with Indie Chamber, but before you join, you might want to research. There's also the Indie Black Chamber.
Oh.
I am a member of the Indie Black Chamber, and I think they may also have different levels. Honestly, I don't remember. I just went ahead and joined. I haven't done a lot, that's on me, but I will say there have been some webinars. They have like a once a month highlighting businesses.
We just lost her.
Oh, and I was on a roll. I didn't even know that she
Go, Dee Dee.
right. I get in my moment. I'm like, and then
Right. You're like, and then you're like, and then I didn't even know my person left.
I had no
I was
idea.
like, I don't want to hear that. Or either that, or she was like, let me hang up now and go get
And
hooked up.
join, yeah.
Right.
Well, keep going. We're recording so she can catch the replay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Rachel, I think the R in Rachel stands for like recording. Rachel is the recording monitor. So back to the program, as I was saying, they have monthly calls, they highlight businesses, they have in-person meetings, and they also have services and programs that are actually set up to support minority businesses. So my point was before she maybe spends money with, she might want to look at which one at where she's at in her career may support her in her business more holistically.
Yeah. That's kind of like where I was getting at with, like, what is her target goals to achieve from becoming that member? And it's like, and is she going to get what she wants for the money, or is there something else? Like, kind of expand that search before she commits.
So, Erin, what I was saying, I was just saying before you maybe make a decision, I was just gonna say it might not hurt to just research the Indie Black Chamber, because they have programs, they highlight businesses. There's even different. They just are I think a subset of Indie Chamber, and when you join one, you may join the other. I don't know. But I know that they do have services and support to really highlight and to support Black businesses in the city.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's some things I haven't went to that I'm probably like, they probably would have been beneficial, but I got to choose how I use my time, okay? Because I'm easily
Yeah.
distracted.
Yeah, me
So I
too.
just wanted to share that with you.
Okay, no, thanks. Oh, and the loans too. They could do loans 1,000 to 50,000. So
All right. Well, so there you have it. You've got some feedback. I would say my experience with Indie Chamber is I opted not to do membership because, I mean, with the network, and I did go to a couple of networking events through them, and I actually spoke at one of their conferences. And so the conference was really nice. But the thing about the networking, everybody's there to gain business, so it's hard to sell to somebody who is looking to build their own business. They're looking for leads. So it's just kind of an interesting dynamic to walk into. And the big thing, when just listening to the feedback here is, if you're going to really invest time in it, if you're really going to spend time in it, then do it. If you're not, if you're just kind of married to the idea of it, oh, that would be nice, I have all these things to potentially dig into, but you don't have enough time now to even connect with your family for dinner and things like that, then you probably want to wait.
yeah, I agree. And I'm like you, Deetra. I have to protect my time. That's the season I'm in. So
Okay.
thank you.
You are welcome. Okay, so Marty, you wanted to get some feedback, so expound a little bit more on what you want feedback on.
Okay, so I know this about me whenever I speak or do anything, like I'm thinking about the coffee on 9, on Friday.
Coffee talk.
What happens to me is that, huh?
You're
What?
talking about, you're doing the coffee talk on
Yes,
Friday.
so sorry, I didn't hear what you said. So, clearly stating what I do and how I do it is something that I want to work on.
Mhm.
Sticking to my notes when I don't like doing it, but it helps me to remember.
Mhm.
But I feel the reason why I don't like it is because I feel like I don't have a personality. I just kind of get stuck to the notes. I don't know how to balance both. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think that's it. But I don't know how to specifically, we would have to be in dialed in. Like, y'all have seen me when I do this stuff with y'all. Like, I'm like, oh, I was supposed to follow the list. Oh, yeah, okay, let me start over. So I kind of feel like that's my constant dilemma. I can speak from my heart. That is not a problem. But there are things that I need to stick to for people to understand what I do. And I don't always feel like I do that well.
Okay, so Marty, what are the 3 most important things that people need to know about you from your perspective?
Okay, that I take care of busy working moms.
Mhm.
I help them by detoxing, shopping, styling their wardrobes for them.
Yep.
Right? With that, you have like a look on your face. Okay. So then the third thing would be I have packages. Oh, I don't know what the third one would be.
Okay.
I help
So-
them by building confidence through their wardrobe.
Okay. Yeah. So those are, I would rather you have more heart and be authentic than to be well rehearsed and have no personality at all. You
Yeah.
are a woman of personality and strength and bubbliness. And so to try to tame that and calm that down, I think would be to your detriment. So why don't you, let's give her some, let's pay attention and give her some feedback on this. So Marty, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi, I'm Marty Justice. I am the owner of Marty J Styles. I am a personal wardrobe stylist. I help busy moms by consulting, detoxing, shopping, and styling them to help them walk out with confidence every day.
Okay. All right. Feedback.
I like the line, have confidence every day.
Okay.
I'm interested in learning more. I'm like, okay. Like,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you said that, because it was short and sweet, and then it kind of left room for me to say, what do you mean by, like, detoxing, them? It left room for me to ask questions to make it like to engage me, because it left me wondering, what does that mean to like walk out in confidence? How do you do that? So I think you were short enough, but gave enough to say, here is who I am, here is what I do, but it left us wanting to know more.
And it's interesting. You just took off your jacket and like something happened. Like I feel like as we gave you this feedback, you like leaned in. Like what happened there?
I'm having a hot flash.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like
Okay.
I'm about to dye this hair, got to.
I wasn't for sure if it was just that, but I felt like you even leaned in. Like I felt like the feedback may have connected with you and you even felt like you liked what you did. Am
Uh-oh,
I
she
frozen or is
froze.
she frozen? Oh Lord, that hot
Oh.
flash done really took over.
Oh, oh, how I love technology.
Mhm.
Technology. Come back, Marty. Come back. There she is.
Okay. Whew,
You
my
were fanning
internet.
so hard that it just the camera was like,
But it had all y'all stuck in the best of ways. Oh, I'm sorry, Dee Dee, I missed all the rest of it. But no, I will say this, it was helpful because what it helped me see is that I am telling you who I am and what I do. And it seemed that it was clear. Is that correct?
yeah, what you said was clear. I would just add one word to the detox, and I would say closet detox,
Closet detox, okay, closet.
because that's what you do. You know, that's what your packages
Yep,
boast.
Yeah, for a second I thought detox meant something about chemicals on your clothes or something,
okay,
like
good,
using natural fibers.
okay.
We're doing the Fit and Focus 5-day detox.
Right, that's
That
good.
is where my mind went.
That
Like,
is
what are we
so good.
detoxing?
Okay, thank you for that.
Well, I was just looking in your package yesterday. I was doing some work on your stuff, Marty, and one of the things that we have on your website is that you help busy working moms answer the question, what am I going to wear today?
Yes. Yes.
And that would be quite an attention getter.
It would, and it'd be a great way to, like, after I introduce myself, to go into help solve the problem of what am I going to wear today.
Yes.
I'd love that.
Because how many of us always wonder and stare at our closet every day going, crap, what am I going to wear today?
Yeah.
Especially since laundry hasn't been done in 2 weeks at our house.
Yeah.
No, I feel you.
That and even like what Marty did for us at the VIP center,
Yeah.
Mhm.
just with, inflation, even though I'm not claiming that for me, but
Mhm.
people are really looking at how they're spending their money. And Marty takes what you have and can help you like even rearrange it. So I wonder if there's a succinct way she could even share that, because that might grab a lot of people's attention versus thinking they have to like go buy a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah, like maybe like after she says detox your closet, she can add help you.
Repurpose your, I don't know, just some word.
Well, so whenever you come on Coffee Talk, I ask questions that help prompt those answers. So,
Mm.
If I ask, so tell us more about, what exactly it is that you do, right? That's the perfect time to say, I really help women detox their closets, but I also help them to take what they have and reconfigure it and create brand new looks without spending a whole lot of money. But at the same time, I also go out and shop for you when you do need those new things. So you can have the most of, or the best of both worlds. Because I know I'm looking at my closet right now and there's not much left. It's just been packed up and sent to Goodwill because everything's falling apart. I need new stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't really have the time to do it. So think about the busy working moms. That's your audience that you're talking to.
Yeah.
I would love for someone to just come in and say, okay, measure me and go out and find what I need to be wearing right now and bring it back and let's try it on.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause I don't really like to shop.
And another thing that I find that most women think is a personal stylist is trying to style them according to fashion rules and what's trending. And if you have that personality, that's fine. But first of all, I take into consideration the demographic. Like, I live in Indiana. I don't live in Chicago. We don't live in New York. And those are different style rules there, or style ways. And so I help women really see what their specific style is. Now, I'm not dressing you for me. I'm dressing you for you and your lifestyle needs. So
I'm
that's,
sold. I'll take the platinum package.
let's do it. Come on, girl.
Let's
fill out that
go.
inquiry form on martyjstyles.com, please.
Fill out my questionnaire on Honeybook and we'll get started.
Yes, let's
Yeah.
get started with our little 30 minutes.
I'm just gonna need you to come over today.
All right.
Well, there'll be an express fee, but I can get over there today.
Oh, goodness.
I have a question, Angie. Okay, so like when Marty gave her like that one statement or that one sentence statement, when do we go into the story, the 2-minute story that also includes the 1-minute statement?
Well, so like when you're doing an interview, really you can fit that story in right at the beginning, and like when we do our interview, I'm going to, tell us who you are and, what's your story. So you can really tell the story in that time. What Marty did, she basically did an introduction. And if she were to do that introduction, I would probably follow up with, well, how did you even get into this? What's your story?
Mhm.
Okay.
So it's important to get your intro out there. And if you forget your story for my interview, I'm going to prompt that story because I want people's heartstrings to be pulled. How did she even get into this? How did this start? And it shows that you're a human being.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Because you're up this Friday, Marty, and I'm up next.
Yes.
And it's going to be fun. It's going
Yes,
to be
it is. My son told me something. I was just finished a client, and before I started the client, he was like, "Mom, I don't want you to be stressed out about this. I just want you to have fun doing what you love to do." And I was like, "I receive it."
Yeah.
It was such a blessing, but I received it, and I did. I had a lot of fun. Even in the midst of not sleeping at night, I had a ball. Like my client was great, she knew what she wanted. So I am taking that into coffee talk. I am practicing. I'm doing my due diligence with getting more familiar with my flow. And I think that's the secret. I really do, is just practicing from my heart. I'm recording myself. I even like leave notes. Oh, I need to go back and look at that. That's helping me just to be more dialed in.
Yeah. And you know how at the beginning of the week in our Mindset Monday, we talked about perspectives.
Yes.
So this fits right with that. So think about the perspective that you came in with, like, oh, I'm kind of anxious about this. I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up. And so that's like the frazzled perspective, but you just said, no, I want to go in with the fun perspective. And that brings a whole different energy. And so if you even just plant that in your mind, I'm going in with the fun perspective, it will completely change the way that you show up.
Amen. I agree.
Okay, so that's good on the feedback. So thank you everybody for contributing to that. So next up on the feedback, I want to do this for Julie. And Julie's business is Juju's Bedazzled. So she does handmade cosmetics, lip glosses, balms, scrubs, body butters, body oils, and things like that. Okay. So we took a look at her Facebook page, and she was feeling frustrated because she's not selling anything. She's been posting like 5 to 6 times a day in her Facebook group. All right. Now I gave her some feedback and suggestions, but I want you to see this because I think it's helpful to look at somebody else's stuff so that you can figure out what to do with your own stuff. Okay. So I'm going to share her Facebook page with you here. Okay. So this is her Facebook page. Okay. So I want you to just take a look. And anybody can, whenever you have feedback, you can go ahead and,
Well, I'm wondering what am I getting? Buy one, get one free. Like, what
was
is it?
wondering, what is it that she has that she's offering?
mhm.
Like, is it skincare, buy one, get one free? Is it nail
can't,
polish?
well, and even the way that her graphics are, I would love to see what it actually looks like from like a real human. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
are my whole, I have big lips. So like, are all my lips going to be blingy, or is it just, just a little bit of dazzle? Or I would love to really see what the product looks like on people, and maybe even different shades of people.
Yeah. And like, what is the product?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I keep wondering. Like I see here there's lipstick, but it sounds like you just listed a list that is not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and every single post is the same. There's no,
Mhm.
it doesn't seem like there's a lot of variety or even posts interspersed with, this is who I am and what we do.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that like the 10th one that says that lip
See,
stick?
that's better.
Yeah.
At least shows some cosmetics so you have
Yeah.
an idea of what you're.
On every, okay, there it says buy one, get one free on everything. But what is everything?
Because is it the lip gloss that's
So
bedazzled, or
she does
in?
have a link here.
Okay.
This is her Shopify.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, so she has multiple things.
Oh, she has like oils and nails and scrubs, eyelashes. Okay.
Nails,
Okay.
Okay.
I know
Press-on
press-on nails are pretty popular, and I
Mhm.
haven't even seen that she talks about that on her page.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so she's got a lot of different products here, so 3
So
pages.
that's like bath salts, body
Lemon
sprays.
algae body oil.
Lashes are definitely popular. So yeah, I'm wondering if some of these pictures that are on her Shopify, if she could even highlight them and have them actually on her Facebook page.
Yep.
And then the actual like lip glosses, I don't know if the name of her company is just Bedazzled because she likes rhinestones, or I don't know if her lip gloss actually does some type of dazzling effect.
Mhm.
Like some kind of, is it all shimmer? Like the body sprays? Does it give you like a glow or?
So more information.
Yeah,
Yeah, more information.
More-
Or even just like having some, like some photos of people wearing her stuff. Like you guys have mentioned.
Mhm.
Like let's see some people wearing it.
So what
And I
did
don't think
think of it?
anything are wrong with what's here. I just think if she could just now just highlight more of her products.
Mm-hmm. Like a picture of like, the nails, for instance, and then just kind of give like a short description of it. And then the link to the buying page, like, hey, check out these new nails, like show the product
And not to get into sales, but I'm even wondering if she could do a bundle. I mean, she's
Mhm.
like one-stop shop. You want lip gloss, eyeshadow, nails, and lashes, and could maybe even have a picture showing all those different things.
Yeah. I know this sounds weird, but it's like kind of drawing me back to like the Mary Kay magazines back in the day when you'd sit there and flip, or those Avon ones where you'd flip through and see different models on them, wearing this, and it'll say so and so is wearing, this, and then
So we have another big problem
yeah.
with this, and I'm wondering if anybody can figure out what it is.
Okay, I don't know if this is it, but up here at the top, she doesn't have like that's not something I would have. She needs something different right there at the top. That's one of the things. It wouldn't
Yeah.
pay attention.
She
And
needs a header that tells what her business is and even has pictures of it.
And does she have a website?
Her
Yeah.
Shopify site, which we
Okay,
did.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that is, okay.
Yeah, I think that the cover page needs to be not about her sale, but about her business.
Mhm.
Okay. There's one other big problem.
Let me zoom in.
How many people does she have on this?
It's like she doesn't have very many followers.
Right.
See where her followers are.
So she's got 51 people who have liked this, 54 people who have followed this. So with product sales, like she's got, in order to get a sale, you usually got to have this, in order to get like 2 to 4 sales, you've got to have this in front of 100 people per.
Mhm.
So, in order to get those sales. So it really is, it's a game of numbers. And so right now she doesn't have enough followers or engagement to even make any sales.
So is she posting this just on her page? Is she sharing it in other groups or on Instagram?
It's not being shared. It's just, she's just posting to, and the thing about this is, so here's the thing about Facebook, they have an algorithm. So even though she has 54 people who are following this and 51 people, these are probably the same people, they liked it and then they said followed. Well, Facebook is only going to show, if you don't have any engagement, they're probably only going to show it to 10 or 20 people. So the more engaged people get, the more that they show. So she's not even this, there might be 10 people that are seeing this, and she's posting the same thing like 5 to 6 times a day.
Yeah, and if she creates it on her Instagram, it'll post on her Instagram and her Facebook at the same time. And then she needs to go in and share that in other groups that she's involved in, or, she's saying, she comes across a post that, is mentioning some kind of cosmetic. She's like, hey, check out my business, and then put a link in a comment. Like,
yeah, so she needs to build her audience. And so that means sharing out to other groups, and the graphics need to really be, she needs some graphics with some singular focus, like the chapsticks, 8 different types of chapsticks, which one's your favorite? And then, just taking each product. But another thing that she can do here, and this is what I told her, she could do a Facebook Live event where she's invited, she can put it on Eventbrite, she can create an event in Facebook, she can create this event where she's doing a live product demonstration and selling products and posting the link directly to whatever product she is selling while she's doing the Facebook Live. And when she does an Eventbrite and she invites them into this Facebook, that will draw more people in. So she can be having wonderful graphics and products all day long, but if the people aren't there, nobody's going to buy. So she can even do some short 1 minute or 2 minute snippets of a product. So it'd be like, hey, who loves banana pudding? I've got banana pudding body oil. Here it is. And she does like a 1 minute spiel on it. She has the link. If you want it, click here and you can have it it can be in your hand, 3 days from now or whatever. But she can also use those Facebook Lives, which get recorded, and she can share those out too. So not only is she drawing people into her group, but she's also going out to other groups and getting visibility.
So Angie, is she at a point where Facebook ads are appropriate, or does she need to build more of a following first?
So you can use Facebook ads to create a following. You need to create a lead magnet. So you can do a Facebook ad that brings them to this group, but I would recommend that you bring them to an event or some kind of, be in a drawing for a free set of 8 chapsticks. But they have to come in, they have to come and like and follow the group. Best bet is to get them to an event. And that will help build the numbers. That would be the Facebook ad.
She could have a makeover event where people buy a bundle and they put their lipstick on, their eyeshadow. She can show them how to apply lashes. They take pictures.
Yep, that's a great idea.
So good.
Perfect event. And so I know that she's going to watch this replay. You really need about 3 weeks before you have that event, 3 weeks before, to get it all set up and start getting it out there so you can get good participation. 3 weeks, 3 weeks minimum.
And I've noticed on Facebook, when people ask people to share, people really do share. When they're like, share this, for this, share. And I don't see on here where she's asking people,
Yeah.
share this. So that could be something small that could maybe get more
Mhm.
followers.
Show that you care. Be sure
Yep,
to share.
sharing is caring is sharing is caring. Yeah, sharing is caring. And she could even do a raffle.
Mhm.
And most people that share, maybe they get a free product of their choice.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like for every share, put their name on a wheel and spin the wheel to win a prize. See who it is.
So as we're talking about this, we're really not just talking about Julie's business. We're talking about some of yours. So does this give you any ideas that you're thinking about, hey, I might want to implement that for my own social media? Anybody have any sparkles going on in your head?
I'm not sure what to implement because of my services that I offer. But it's definitely helping me because my business pages, there's not much engagement. I have good content and I'm working on building more content. I have a great following on Facebook, but that's more personal. Instagram, I'm building it up. I have a decent following for Arian Nicole Speaks, but Rain IV is my primary focus. And I have good content, but my Facebook business pages, they're pretty whack.
Okay.
So, Arian, with your business, could you, with the Rain IV, could you do like a highlight of, without breaking any confidentiality, of course, but like of a testimony and saying, hey, here's a testimony from someone who gave a positive feedback, and just kind of highlight them on their page, because who doesn't want to be put on somebody else's page?
Yeah, I actually have quite a few people on my page, and I get them to sign a release, like a waiver. But on Rain IV Facebook, it'll show like, oh, this few little people viewed it. Like, even after putting it, like making a reel and making it look good. So I think I have to start posting more consistently. And I need to maybe, how you can shoot it out for people to come and follow again. So maybe I'll shoot that message out for people to come and follow. With Arian Nicole Speaks, I was very selective, like, oh, let me choose these people. I don't know if these people like me. I don't want, like, just invite everybody. If they don't follow, they just don't follow. So
what does Angie always tell us? Exposure. That's
right. So speaking of social media, who remembers our 311 social media strategy?
I was just doing it.
Okay, well, awesome. I'm going to show you what it is.
I was like, was I around?
And no, you aren't. And I'm actually going to share a link for you. You'll want to make a copy of this or that you have. So I took, when we did this little workshop before, and I condensed it down for today. So just as a reminder of the 311 social media strategy. And basically, if you are constantly like we just saw Julie's thing, where it was sell. Well, that's not going to engage people. You really have to mix it up. So 20% of your time is spent inspiring people. This can be an inspiring post. It can be an engaging post like, hey, on a scale of 1 to 5, how awesome do you feel today? You know, it could be just something as simple as that, right? It could be a graphic that makes you laugh, but you tie it into your business. 50% of your time is spent informing and advising. So this means you can share educational posts. You can share, hey, did you know that when you get IV rain therapy, your energy level jumps up 35% within 30 minutes? I mean, so you could have informing or advising posts that way. And then the other 20% is spent purposely inviting them. So 311 is basically, if you were to look at a week, and by the way, you can multiply this. So if you were posting 10 times a week, you would just double the formula. But at a minimum, you want 311, 3 posts that are focused and dedicated to informing, educating, and advising. 1 weekly post focused on inspiring and tapping into their heart. And then 1 weekly post focused on strong call to action. Now, I will say that since the pandemic, this is actually tipped a bit. So you could actually, what I would say is you could do 2 and 2 here. 2 heartstrings, you know, 2 more personal, fun kinds of engaging posts, and then 2 on inform and advise, and then the 1 strong call to action. So 2 to 2 to 1. I want to give you some examples of what this might be. So a way to inform and advise, you could do a course, webinar, you could send out a weekly email, you could do text messages, you can pass along an article. For social media, it's about passing along an article. You see this happening all the time in LinkedIn. You can repurpose somebody's content and comment on it. You can tell, you know, highlight a business case. Inspiring is just, you can do devotions and inspirational quotes. It could be something more personal. Right now on the VIP Center, I have my daughter creating posts for, there are different national days. Every day there's a different national holiday. And so she's doing those engagement posts for us, just and loading us up with those really well. And then your invitation, your call to action. Hey, book a call with me now. Get a free copy. Schedule a call with me. Sign up for this webinar. Those are the calls to action.
So I got a question real quick.
Yep.
So each time I post it, I'm like, you know, I offer a 30-minute free consultation. Is that a call to action every time? And is that too much?
Well, so there's a difference between a post that's very direct. Hey, I offer a 30-minute free consultation to answer all of your questions about detoxing your closet and your wardrobe. Schedule a call with me here. That is a direct call to action. Something that's more of an inform. I mean, you can definitely add your link on there, but that's not the primary focus. It's like, hey, did you know that 50% of women turn over their closet in a year and give to Goodwill? And, you know, you could have the graphic have a picture of a woman walking to Goodwill with a box of her clothes, right? Mm-hmm. And then you skip a line and then you just have your schedule a call button that they can just click onto. Okay. I have a fun little exercise for us to do. Excuse me. And the fun exercise is I'm gonna partner you up, and I want you to create a posting idea for either VIPcenter.works corporate membership or our entrepreneurial membership. So I'll post these links and you and your partner can decide which one you're going to do. It's a little contest here. You can pick either one of those sites, you and your partner, and I want you to come up with any of these that you want to. You can do an inform and advise, educate. You could do an inspire, get to the heart, or you can do a direct call to action. Your job is to, and you don't have to create the graphic, of course, but you can say, what would the graphic look like? What would I say in this post? Got it? Everybody got that? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and partner you up. I'm gonna give you about 5 minutes to do that.
So we're just doing the strategy for it, not putting it together.
Correct, correct. You could even say, hey, here's what here's what the copy might say. All right, here we go, 5 minutes. Okay, so let's start with Crystal and Rachel. What did you choose? What kind of post did you choose and what did you come up with?
So we did the call to action.
Mm-hmm.
So we said, feeling frustrated, looking to connect, need help defining your goals for your business? Come join the VIP women once a week to gain valuable insight and support from other women entrepreneurs and build your tribe! Exclamation point. And then the graphic would be something like women in a circle holding hands, like the stick figure type of things, or just a bunch of women laughing together. We like the laughing together one.
Laughing together.
And then we would put the link for VIP Works entrepreneurs there.
All right. Very good. Good stuff. Okay, so let's hear from Amanda and Marty. What did you choose to do and what did you say?
We were going for inspire, get to the heart. We did more talking about what the post was going to be rather than actually getting to the wording because we were struggling with it. So the idea was creating a campaign around women who think they need to wait before they do Marty's services because they want to hit some sort of goal weight or something. And really what Marty's services offers is helps them to feel comfortable where they're at today. So figuring out some posts around that, like you don't have to wait.
So you all focused on Marty's business.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And so you were just thinking more around the strategy.
How to get to the heart. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what kind of graphic would you imagine that you would have for that post?
Marty, I would use an oversized woman. I don't like that term, but a woman that isn't 5'10" and wears a size 6. So a regular woman, and showing her in very, very stylish clothes, or even maybe a before and after picture of a woman who maybe dresses in large flowy things, but then has something a little bit more kind of fitted to her.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's go on to Ariane and Deetra.
Okay. Are you a newer entrepreneur thinking you're all alone without a tribe? Are you looking for practical, tactful, even done for you business strategies? Okay, well, look no further. Go ahead, Deidre.
The VIP Center has solutions to meet your needs for all entrepreneurs. Call us today.
All right. Call us today. Good job. Okay.
We were channeling the information that come on at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and you roll over and they're like, "Did your stomach hurt in 1980?" And you're like, "It did."
You're dreaming, you're having dreams about your business, and you wake up and you see the commercial. So
that's a good idea. Yeah.
And I'm just realizing that I totally did this whole exercise wrong, because as you were telling us what to do, I was not focused. I was writing down what you were, yes. So yes, just want to admit that. Sorry.
Well, and really the point of the exercise is just so that you get familiar with the different kinds of posts. And a lot of times when you focus on someone else's stuff, it comes a lot easier. because we have so much invested in our own stuff. We'll look at it and say, oh, I don't know what to say here. Well, it's because a lot of times we as women, we're worried, we're perfectionists. We want it to come out perfectly. So we're thinking too hard about it. But brainstorming about it can be as simple as this. And that's one of the wonderful benefits of just being in this mastermind, because we do have each other. We do have a tribe. We can come together, and when we come together, we have great ideas, and we can help each other. So good job. Good job on the work, ladies. Yay. All right. Well, that is all we have for today. So I'll have Cart send out the replay here in just a little while, and I will see you all later.